Today we're going to learn and memorize the first 5 notes for your 12-hole ocarina, so stick around. What's up, amigos? My name is David and welcome back to How to Play Ocarina. Now, we've already had 2 videos in this series, but this is the first lesson where we start to apply everything we've learned up to this point and actually start playing music. These videos are meant to be played alongside my new method book of the same name, How to Play Ocarina, which is available now at daviderickramos.com/store. It includes all the written exercises that we're going to be using in these videos, along with the corresponding number in the upper left-hand corner of each exercise, so you can play along in the book. And if you're a fast learner, you can even skip ahead a little bit if you want, but if you're sticking along with these videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know whenever I post a new episode. And the way that these exercises will work is we'll play through each one 3 times. The first time I'll demo it for you so you can get an idea of how it sounds. The second time you'll play along with me, and then the third time you're going to play it all by yourself because you're that good. Also, to help us keep time, I'm going to be using a device called a metronome, which basically just gives us a click every time there is a beat in the music, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that, we're ready to get started with our first note, C. So to play the C note, you're going to cover every single hole on the ocarina, also known as the starting position, except for the 2 little holes. Those are the sub holes. We're going to be covering those thumb holes on the bottom as well as those 8 holes on top. And then we're going to be saying 2 to articulate that note like this. 2, 2, 2. Now for this first exercise, which is 1.1 in the book, there's going to be 4 bars of music. Each one has a whole note on C, and that's going to sound like this. 4 notes to count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, a few tips. Try to take a deep breath before you play the next note, and try to play each note to its full value, meaning don't stop playing until after those 4 beats play out, okay? Let's try it together. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. How'd you do? Good? Okay, it's your turn to try it by yourself, and I'm gonna count you in one more time before you start playing. So here's 4 beats. Get ready. And don't forget to breathe after every note. And 1, 2, ready, play. Very good. Okay, now on to exercise 1.2, and this is where we're introducing half notes. And remember that a half note is just 2 beats instead of 4 beats like a whole note. And this exercise sounds like this. Now you might have noticed that I didn't take a breath until after the whole note in the second measure and after the whole note in the 4th measure. So try not to take a breath until after you play those first 2 measures, and then again at the very end, okay? Let's try it together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome. Okay, I want you to try it by yourself. And 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome job. Okay, now we're introducing our second pitch, which is D, and all we're going to do is lift up our right pinky. Everything else is going to stay closed, and this is going to be D. Okay, now we're on exercise 1.3, and this is going to be a little bit of the reverse of the last exercise. So we're going to start with a whole note, followed by 2 half notes, a whole note, and then 2 half notes. Now, be careful because the first 3 notes are all on the D position, but then we go down to C in the 3rd measure, back up to D, okay? It sounds like this. Let's try it together. I will count us in. 1, 2, ready, play. Ready to try it by yourself? Here we go. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. Let's try one more exercise. This is 1.4, and we're going to be introducing quarter notes now. So the first 2 bars are C, which is again all holes covered except the subholes, and then the second 2 bars are on D. And remember that every quarter note gets 1 beat. Then you have those 2 half notes, and those get 2 beats. So here's how it sounds. Got it? Okay, let's try it together. I will count us in. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, here's your chance to do it by yourself. I will count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome job. Moving on to the pitch E, we're going to move from the D position up to E by just lifting up our ring finger now. So no pinky, no ring finger in the right hand. This is E. Okay, so this is exercise 1.5, and we're going to be playing 2 half notes again on the E, then a whole note, followed by 4 quarter notes. Then it mixes it up in the last measure with a half and 2 quarters, and it sounds like this. The last measure might be kind of tricky, but let's try it together. And I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, play. How'd you do? Good? Ready to try it by yourself? Here we go. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. Okay, now we're ready for our first song, and this is going to be a little tricky because I'm not going to play it for you as a demo. I want you to try to read it. This is also known as sight reading. So I want you to take a minute to look over the music, and the key to sight reading is to try to imagine what those pitches are going to be on the ocarina. Don't play a single note yet, just look it over. You can move your fingers on the positions that you see on the music, and then I want you to give it a try when we're ready. If you need to, you can pause the video for a second till you're ready, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm gonna let you try to play it first along with the metronome. I will count you in, and then after you try it, I'll play it along with you so you can hear how it sounds. Ready? Here we go. Get ready. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, did you guess what song it was? Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. Okay, we're getting close to the end. Now we're going to introduce the pitch F, which is just the index finger on the right hand, so no pinky, no ring, and no middle finger. Just that position, and it sounds like this. And on this exercise, 1.6, we're only playing F, but with different rhythms, and it sounds like this. Got it? Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, now by yourself. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome job. Okay, now on to the note G, and now this is all fingers on the right hand up, except for the right thumb. That's going to stay down, so it's going to be this position here, and it sounds like this. Now we're on exercise 1.7, and on exercise 1.7 you can see it's just G, and it sounds like this. Now together. 1, 2, ready, play. Very good. Okay, I want you to try it by yourself. And 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome job. And now to close out the lesson, we have our second song, and this utilizes all 5 notes that we just learned from C to G. So take a look at it for a minute, and you can pause the video if you need to. Okay, go ahead and give this a try by yourself, just from sight reading, and then we can try it together after you're done. I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, play. How'd you do? Okay, let's try it together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. That's going to do it for today's video. In the next lesson, we're going to introduce the 8th note and also a new position for the left hand. If you'd like to get a sneak peek at that lesson or jump ahead, be sure to check out the book in the description below at daviderickramos.com/store. A very special thank you to my patrons for making these videos possible. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had fun, and until that next lesson, I hope you have an amazing week. I'll see you then.